Hey guys, here we are, Long Haul Larry, Big Blue. We are running just outside of Texas here, almost into Arkansas. Oh, gotta slow down at 65 here. Coming into the big metropolis of Texarkana. It is 3:32 p.m., 53 degrees, and we are just running along. We got 1,222 miles to our destination. Moving on down the road. Big Blue's running good. All electrical things are seeming to happen the way they should be. Ooh, Halloween's coming up. I saw that. I saw the building over there. Halloween costume building. We have 4 hours left to drive before I have to take my mandatory half an hour DOT mandated break. And I got a text message right when I was getting loaded from Eric, our newest ADL driver, and he was wanting me to contact John and ask John if he'd come over and visit with him, I guess. So I did that, and I heard John, and I gave John his phone number and said, hey, he's over at the Freightliner dealer in Sheboygan. Must be getting something done to the truck over there. And he's got that black Freightliner. That's the truck he's driving. And John texted me back and said, I'm here with him now. Just texted me a while ago. And I responded back to him. What did I say? I said, okay, I'll keep moving since a quarter of ADL's. I said, I'll keep moving since a quarter of ADL is on break in Sheboygan. Okay, he thought that was funny. Give me a laughing emoji. So I guess John and Eric are hanging out over in Sheboygan. Welcome to Arkansas. And come on, where's the speed limit? Speed limit, she's 70. 70. We need 70. I am hoping, running eastbound here, that sometime I'm going to run out of this rain. I have had enough of the rain. I'm telling you, Dallas, Fort Worth area, man, they're flooding. The roads are flooding. I mean, it's pretty bad. Coming out of there, all the fields and all that stuff is just all flooded. It was pretty wet over there. Oh boy! Got a way station. Pre-passes saying, go ahead, you don't have to stop. And I think there's gonna be a truck that's gonna get pulled over. And just as I pulled over, he took off, went flying, and we came over across the hill, and right there they were. There's two of them sitting in the middle. Everybody slammed on the brakes. And he was right out my butt. So I actually slowed down a little bit, moved over. Because I knew there was a truck ahead of me, and so I actually slowed down. But the other guy, he wasn't. He did slam on the brakes, but the po-po pulled out. He's up in that mess of trucks someplace. I could see the police car going back and forth. I just saw him. He's zigzagging through that truck, so I think he's trying to find that truck. So we might be seeing lights pretty soon. Well, I got you guys on here. Somebody asked my, I don't know, last video before, whatever it was, and I think I was showing the cab or whatever. Somebody asked what these orange straps are. I have actually said this in the past and everything else. I have back problems, and I have a fractured vertebrae it's about halfway up my back, and I cannot get surgery done on it, and it's very painful sometimes and stuff. They had to go through a lot of doctors and everything else, and they can't do anything about it. These orange strap things are exercise, they're resistance bands. And I was in therapy and stuff, and the therapist gave them to me, wanted me to work my shoulder blades, the muscles in between my shoulder blades. She wanted me to get more muscle mass in there, and she was thinking that might pull, if I build up muscles right above where that vertebrae is, that might actually keep it from coming out, from loosening it. It twists sometimes, and it gets really painful. And so she thought it was more muscle there that might help. So that's what that is. They're resistance bands, and as I'm driving on the road, I sit there and pull on those things back and forth, and that strengthens my shoulder blades. I also have, nobody's mentioned it yet, but I also have them on my seat. It's a deal I found down at Big Cabin, and it's called Strong Driver. I think it's a truck driver who developed these, and basically what they are is it's these straps that straps onto the seat, and two of them hook onto your seatbelt hooks, and they're basically they're the same thing. They're resistance bands, except they're different, strengths, and they got little handles on them, and you can sit here and do different exercises as you're driving down the road. And I do this all the time, and I tell you, when I first started, it would be like I would try to do like 15 or so each kind of exercise, per arm and everything else, and man, my arms, it was my shoulders, my arms are just sore. But now I usually do this probably about 3-4 times a day, and I mean, a lot of times I'll get up to like 50, 70, reps on each one as I'm doing it. But I do that like 3 or 4 times a day. I figure, hey, what else am I doing? So it helps. My back is doing better. But I do need to get into my doctor. I need to get an adjustment. As you can see there, we are 108 miles away from Little Rock. Onward we go. Well, hey guys, here we are. Little Rock, Arkansas. carport out here on the left. We're out here on the 440. Running along. 5:23 p.m. 53 degrees. Just moving right on along. Got a total of 1,078 miles yet to go. Okay, white car, you pulled in front of me. Don't slow down. You're slowing down. Thank you very much. You're slowing down quite a bit. There. Why? Why? Why would you do such a silly thing? You're in that lane, just cuts it along, doing fine. And then you decided you need to come over to my lane. Oh, she's looking at her phone. She must have got an important text. I think you're pretty. You want to go to dinner? No. Yeah, it's what it is. You're a schnitter. Kind of contemplating. I got 2 hours left to drive, so I gotta take a break. I kind of really want to keep this thing moving. So I unload 8 o'clock, Maryland. I would like to get there that I can take a break. So when I do get empty, then I'm ready to roll again. Hoping that boss man has something lined up for me. Right away, that I'll have to wait until that evening or something. So I kind of want to get in there by like midnight. Try to find some place right there to park. Try to think of how to make that all happen and everything. I think I'm going to split my sleeper berth. And for people who are trying to figure out what I talk about when I say I'm going to split a sleeper berth and such, we're regulated on hours and how many hours we can drive in our truck. A very simple explanation of it is, you basically can drive, if you spend 10 hours off duty or sleeper berth, whatever, then you basically get back 11 hours of driving that you can do. Now within that first 8 hours, you have to take a half an hour break. That's their fancy little rule that they've come up with, somebody's ingenious idea that somehow that's going to make you refresh. When most of the time all I do is pull onto an off-ramp and just sit there stare out the window when I could be half an hour further down the road. So it's just prolonging my trip, basically, is what it's doing. But, instead of taking that half an hour for really no reason, I'm thinking about splitting it, which what I do is I split it. See, right now, if I was to drive 8 hours, then what would happen is I would have like 3 hours left to drive. 8 out of 11 equals 3 left. Well, I had spent time loading and, on duty, pre-trip and all that stuff. So that's going to be like another, so it's going to be like 3 hours, 40 some minutes. Well, if I do an 8 hour sleeper berth, if instead of doing a half an hour break, I just do an 8 hour sleeper berth, then I'll get those 3 hours and 40 whatever minutes that I can drive after that 8 hours. And then what I have to do is do a 2 hour off duty at the end of that time. And then you'll get, I believe it's another 8. I got a phone call I gotta take. Hey guys, well, I'm back. I'm scared this guy's gonna pull out in front of me. This whole thing he's got going on is really sketchy going on, and that thing is swerving all over the place. saw him switch a lane back there, and that thing was just weaving behind him. But as I was saying, I think I might just take an 8-hour break. It actually is more efficient. Instead of taking a half an hour break where you don't really get anything out of it, you just sit there for half an hour. You can do another 7.5 hours, sleeping, and then you get to go again. It takes away that half an hour break deal, so that will get me there faster. Basically, all it is. Plus, I'm kind of tired. I didn't sleep so good last night. It was a little bit warm, so I had the AP running with the air on and stuff like that, and then I fell asleep, and then the temperature dropped, and I kept waking up cold, and I just, instead of messing with it, I just wasn't really half awake. I just kept covering up with blankets. I woke up a couple times during the night, so that was the whole deal. So, to tell you the truth, I could go to sleep. We have an hour and 8 minutes left to go, and we're actually, I believe we're about 66 to 70 miles away from West Memphis. And there's quite a few truck stops there. I should be able to tuck in someplace for 8 hours. To tell you the truth, there's a little truck stop just before the scale. I bet you anything they'd have a room. It's going to be about 7:15 by the time I get there. I bet you they'll have room. I'm going to take a peek as I'm coming up on them. And if I see any kind of openings, I'll probably just jump off there. Be better in trying to get into Pilot or the Flying J or something right there in West Memphis. Dealing with people backing around you all night long. Somebody running into Big Blue or something. You don't want that. So I think that's the plan. We'll see how it works out. Well, hey guys, here we are. We're coming, we are actually about 9 miles away from West Memphis. There's this little gas station right here, and they have enough parking for, I don't know, maybe about 20 trucks, something like that. I got another truck coming up my butt, so I kind of use a little shoulder there to get out of his way. Alright, let's see if I can find a parking spot. parking spot. So we're gonna shut her on down. Do an 8-hour sleeper berth. And I hope everyone out there is having themselves a great day, a great night, as you're watching this here video. If you are not, we certainly could change all